I'm Mischa Reska from Austria, and I'm a visual artist. I work with different medias. I do photography and I paint, but I also look at other materials here in Tainan. I especially do photos. In Siao-Long, I take photos, especially from houses. When I came, I didn't know Tainan looks like, how the houses in Tainan look like. So I wasn't sure. I just knew that I will do something about architecture. And then I came and I was walking through the streets to see the buildings. That's very important for my work, to walk for my photography. I was walking through the streets of Hainan. There were some buildings very interesting to me. This conglomeration of buildings, and the very old buildings, but there are a few. The old Chinese or the old Japanese buildings. There are not that many. And then I realized that there are a lot of buildings with tiles on the facade. Architecture from the 60s, late 60s maybe, 70s. Could find a very special form. So they used these tiles with the sharp edges to make round forms, very skillful. Then I started just to take photos of these buildings. I'm always very much fascinated by the architecture from the 60s. I think this is a very important time for architecture. I really like this time and the ideas of architects of this time. I really like the material of ceramic, like tiles, and I always wanted to do something with tiles, so it's no coincidence that I came up to do this. That I grew up in a special house because my father was an architect, and the house I grew up is built in the late 60s. So growing up with architecture, that really influenced my work a lot. So that's one thing that influenced my work a lot. There are other things, for example dance. I'm very much influenced by dance. So I really like to watch dancing. I think it also has something to do with architecture, because if you dance, you use the room. And I also like if people are dancing, they really use the room. So architecture and dance is really important for me, and it comes together in a very good way for me. And I like to take pictures when people are dancing in this way. And then I like to take these pictures and to paint them. So that's another thing that's very important for me.